There's no planes in the air. Haven't got any work or pay. Can't go anywhere. Can't see the family, no matter where they're from. Is this now reality? Has everything gone wrong? 2020 rendezvous. We can't dance or sing. The lockdown that never ends, and the hell that it brings. So I'm stuck at home again. Going out is weird. I read Facebook every day. It confirms what I fear. 2020 rendezvous.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Space Potato Spudathon, or as Trevor likes to call it, Spuzz. Space Potatoes.
Hello and happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, to all
Dog
you
Valentine's
lovers
Day.
out there.
Say hello, love. Hello. There you go. For anyone who see my Facebook post earlier,
I did.
I think that was...
that was Claudia. That's Claudia. Hello.
have you got names for both of your hands, Ricky?
This is Buffy.
Yeah.
Buffy.
Buffy.
Buffy the Vampire Stalker.
Fucking hell. You can't say that these days.
No, you can't. No.
You
What,
can't.
vampire
You
Can't say
stroker?
that.
Can't say anything these days.
You can't say anything. You can't do anything.
One of these days, I'll cut you into little pieces. But one of these days, we're not going to be allowed to talk.
That's coming next month, I think.
To be honest,
talking
Richard,
about-
like,
I
song
think-
about that.
Can't
Not allowed
talk
to
loud
talk.
in places, you know.
that might be a bit of an advantage to people who hang around you, Ricky, if you were forced to not speak.
Dave, I'm looking at the thing, and it says stream starting in 3 minutes 40 seconds.
Well, that's because you're probably behind. You've probably rewound it. So don't worry about that. People are watching us. They're saying hello to us. So, yeah, we've been asked, how many Valentine's Day cards have we all got so far? So Chris has got one.
You've not even got it. I'm not giving it yet.
Yeah, I've not got it, but it does exist. She's not even written it, I don't think.
Oh, well, if we're counting cards we haven't got, I've got a shop full of them. I was about to swear then.
No, it is literally here. I just stumbled across it before. Look,
Ah.
I've not written it yet.
she's not written it. It's here, look. See?
What's the point
You
of
know.
not writing? I mean, it's on the day. It should have been written yesterday. I got none, obviously.
I've
I
got
don't
none.
care.
Don't believe in it.
She's not actually give it to me on the day I can't see it. Post op.
Yeah. So how did your operation to remove your eye go?
Well, I still here, but it removed the cataract.
Ah.
It was very interesting. It was weird. It was really, really weird. And today I've got a colour imbalance in the eye. This eye is like super high definition, and this eye is like old cine film. So, because this has got a cataract as well. But yeah, it was good. I'd recommend it to anybody.
Would you recommend it as something to do for a holiday if you're bored? You know, go and have a
Yeah, if you're
cataract
bored,
done.
put yourself in, get some fluid shoved in your eye, and get your eyelids held open, and talk to the guy as he's operating on your eye. What more could you want on a Saturday morning?
I know women that pay for that sort of shit. Anyway, right, where were we? Hello, Christine. I'm saying hello to all the people in the comments. So, Trevor, you're commenting as well. Hello to you, Trevor, even though you're here
Hello,
with us
Trev.
on the Zoom call.
I just thought I'd try it out.
What, commenting? Have you never done commenting before?
Not on this, I don't think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's the same as any other kind of commenting.
I
You know?
know, I know.
Trev loves a comment.
Hello to Mike.
comments.
Hello, Christine again. Ben, Lorelei, Jenna, Sharon, Lorelei again, Rebecca, Sharon, Pete, evening all. Right, we've done enough of that. I'm going to take my hair out as well because
Hello.
I meant to do
Oh,
that
God,
earlier.
watch out,
Ooh.
people.
Take your whole hair out, Dave. Take your hair out.
It's like a monster being unleashed, isn't it? Right, so we're going to... should we play some music? We'll play an old one first. So this was the one that was voted number one in our poll of old songs to play. This is No Time for God Above. Here it goes.
I'm waiting patiently for this song to get inside your brain. I'm writing basically
And we are back. Rebecca Goodwill says, absolutely brilliant song, and also you could stick it in any film and it would fit perfectly.
Debbie does Dallas. I don't know about that.
I think it would go quite nice in there. There is a certain amount of 6/8 songs that are missing from pornography. Let's face it.
Scooby does. Yeah.
Nuns in Jam 7 needs.
That's pretty good, actually, the Scooby one.
Manic Street Preachers sound alike.
It does. It needs some 9/8 stuff as well. And even though the song says there's no time for God above, Jesus the Pen was here enjoying himself. In fact, we had 2 Jesus the Pens there, and one of them came out with a little hat on. So that was nice. That was a little microphone
They weren't
cover.
socially distancing though, were they?
They weren't.
Looks
Wherever
like
the camera is on this thing.
But then
It's
again,
like one of the
they
Queen's
can.
guards.
Well, they can cure the sick. You know,
Because
Jesus.
there's 2 Jesuses. Can he double the amount of fish that he turned into wine? Does that mean
You hungry?
double?
You hungry again?
No, I'm just saying.
Can he
turns
double the
fish
amount
into
of
wine,
fish
doesn't
he
or something?
turned into wine? I
Bread
don't
into fucking eggs or something? I don't fucking know.
bread into
Which
Anyway.
came first, the bread or the eggs?
It's the double amount of wood for the cross. It just goes against all green things on the planet.
Christ
Oh my
knows.
god!
Most green things on the planet are in Dave's kitchen.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
moss.
well, we're going to get to that in a later section that I'm going to spring on you. But
Oh,
so before we carry on, obviously we've been writing new songs, and I have been doing loads of editing on the documentary over the last week or so. But we're going to play you one of the new songs that we actually played last week before we get into some new stuff in the next bit. So this one's Damaged Breathing. Here we go.
Hope you're feeling happy.
Kill it for the real.
There we go. That's the fade out. I don't like cutting off fade outs, but there we go. Right.
Fade outs are good. Fade outs are good.
Yeah, but I don't like cutting a fade out and then having that, you know, but I also don't like the silence, as we all
I
know.
love a bit of automation fade out.
Yeah.
Dave don't.
Ricky's learnt a new
Well, I
word.
prefer to do it on the mastering. But right, important
Know how to
notice
do it
here.
that way.
Important notes here. We've only got 79 subscribers on YouTube. I noticed that earlier when I was setting up the live stream to YouTube.
Oh, dear.
We only have 79 subscribers on YouTube. That's not enough to launch a film. What is going on? You've either got to get 10 people to unsubscribe so that the number is cool, or we need many, many more subscriptions. Okay. Now, considering that I don't want the channel to just have 69 subscribers for the rest of its life, I think the option of having more is probably what we should go for.
People just need to spread the word.
They do. Stop.
We're here banging the drum every Sunday.
Yeah, we're here, banging away. I mean, we've got a lot of people watch the stuff, but they're not subscribed. Post more YouTube content. I do post lots of YouTube. This goes out on YouTube every single week. No one watches it on YouTube though. They watch it on Facebook, and it's better quality on YouTube as well. It's in full HD. Facebook is 720p. The audio's only at 160. Anyway, I'm getting geeky now. Let's do something else. So how's your week been, Rick? You start, Rick. You're funny. Talk about something funny. Take it away from my geekiness.
I've been practicing math.
Really?
No. No, I've just been plotting around. I don't know if I can mention anything about a track. I mean, that's pretty much been...
Yeah, you've been working on a couple of songs,
Been busy.
haven't you?
I've been busy. I've been working on a couple of tracks. One that you guys are going to hear in a little bit. It's my first contribution and song that I've written for the Space Potatoes. Dave kindly allowed me to have some input now because he is a control freak.
Oh, my character's a control freak.
His character is a control freak.
My character's a control freak. I'm not a control freak.
He's not a control
freak.
freak.
It's me that calls you up kicking your ass to do it. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
Ricky,
no.
right? And you're like, well, can't I just sing?
From a stone.
Yeah, you're like, oh, can't I just sing one chorus? I'll just copy him over. I'm like, no, if you've got 4 choruses and you want them all doubled, you've got to sing it 8 times. Don't be lazy. He's like, oh, I'll just sing it twice, copy him. Like, no, don't be lazy. So I am a control freak, but in a different way.
I've written my first song that you'll hear in a bit, and Dave's produced it, and it sounds fucking great. So I'm looking forward to you actually hearing it. So that's what I've been doing most of the week, working on this track.
Sitting in that chair there,
sitting in this very chair.
Your clone of my chair.
Loads of coffees and.
You drink
vegan food.
I forgot you like coffee.
Living the dream. Look at Chris's face. Look. Yeah. What about you, lot? What's been happening?
Nothing.
I had a cup of tea actually. I haven't had a cup of tea in ages. I've kind of given up tea. But some bloke, yeah.
What's all that about?
I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say I've given it up deliberately. I just stopped having tea. I said so I've given up tea. But I enjoyed that. I had a cup of tea and I thought. That's really nice. It was a good cup of Assam. That's been like the highlight of my week.
I don't think anyone should give up anything. If you like it, fucking have it.
Well, you know.
What happens if your chosen thing is murder?
Well, keep murdering people.
Just don't get caught.
Yeah, don't get caught.
Excuse
Absolutely.
the background noise. Flossie's just beating the crap out of the TV cabinet with some blocks.
Oh, these things happen.
Put it on eBay.
You'll shake the valves.
Oh.
It's a love valve tellies peering in the gaps at the top.
And you could use them as a heater as well.
With the cars. Where you
We couldn't really go in this week, because one, we're doing a bit of gluing and we can't use the glue below 9 degrees, and it was well below 9 degrees, so we couldn't trust the gluing, and it was too cold to work with the metal, and I was feeling a bit ill, and so was my missus, who lost her taste. So we thought, just to be safe, not to spread it, just in case. But we're all fine now, so back in tomorrow. It's warmer tomorrow.
Good.
That sounds
good.
Sounds
But
like
2
you,
degrees.
Jenna's been extremely busy with the Valentine's Day sale for A&B, which has been very successful. So I was just kind of doing the homeschooling and looking after Flossie and demoing my ideas. All my 5 songs are ready to go now. I just need to spend some time recording them. But I've sort of fine-tuned them and tweaked them. And then yesterday I had my cataract taken out. So standard week.
Sounds, eye
Sounds very
operation.
eventful.
It's an eventful week. Well, shall we play?
The kids are off school next week, so that'll be good. So I could chill out and not have to
Makes a change.
work out stuff.
I can only been off school since fucking April, isn't they, or something?
Lives destroyed.
Well,
What, the kids being off school?
I don't think their lives are being destroyed. I think they're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. We millions of years of species history and the last 100,000 years of humans in their current form history have got here, and most of those years had no school whatsoever. So
Exactly. Well, I went to school, didn't learn anything.
no, well, and Ricky didn't go to school and didn't learn anything, so you might as well have not gone.
Yeah.
I didn't go to school and I did learn something.
What'd you learn?
I don't like school.
Yeah.
How can you know you don't like school if you didn't go?
I mean, I did, but then the last year of my schooling days,
Career.
I'd go to school, I'd have my lunch, I'd make sure I got my free lunch, and then I'd go home after lunchtime was finished. And because the old man wouldn't get in from work until 5, he'd never know that I'd bunked off like my last.
It does now.
He won't give a shit.
Someone has suggested that we should have a contest for our fans to get us subscribers on YouTube. Well, here's the contest, right? Go and subscribe, and then you'll see our content, and you'll win our content for free.
Yeah.
So that's a good contest. Right, let's play a clip here. Although I'm not against the idea of a contest, I don't know what we'd give away. Maybe
Ricky.
My spit.
yeah. Well, we've done that already.
That did pretty well.
That did pretty well. That got us £100, to be fair.
200,
His
wasn't it?
battery.
Was it 200? I thought it was 100. Maybe it was 200.
No, I think it was about
It's about
200 quid.
250 quid. I think it's about 250
It's
quid.
going up. £7,000 we raised just off a vial of Ricky's snot. Anyway, I'm going to play a clip now. So this is something I actually did post on our Facebook page and whatever yesterday, but not that many people see every single post, so I'll play it again. And this is a section from the film where I needed to illustrate the fact that we needed to raise money for the film because the documentary maker, Sean, wanted paying and we didn't have the money to pay him. So we started fundraising, and obviously in real life we did fundraise through these Spudathons. So I just took some of the Spudathon footage and put that in the film, and it was quite nice. It was quite emotional editing it, seeing it with just me and Chris on that first Spudathon, just us two, and kind of a bit fumbling. And now they're quite fun and chatty, and
I love a fumble with you, Dave.
it's been quite enjoyable watching. So this is the clip of that, and then we can get back to chatting and new songs and everything else. Sean's just coming in, everyone.
All right.
Here we go.
Right.
Hello, Sean.
Hey, you're good.
Yeah.
Getting there.
So we wanted to know when the documentary is going to be done.
I've had to put it on the side, mate. I've got mouths to feed. I need some cash, guys. I'm seeing Ferraris. I'm seeing gold discs and #1 things.
Yeah, but
you guys are doing all right, aren't you? Come on.
Not all of us.
Why don't we do a crowdfunder?
So we're trying to pre-sell the album so that we can fund making and finishing and whatever the documentary, and we've got it's going to be a 16-song album. I think this Best of Space Potato is going to be 16 songs.
I think it broke the £300 mark. Excellent. We do it twice a week, Trev.
Can't do it on Sunday.
You'd have to. We do it so someone else. You've done
church?
tonight.
It's a day of God.
So yeah, my question that I was asking the guys, but wasn't meant for you lot, but maybe you can all chip in and answer, is Domino's or Peri Peri Chicken?
Both. Yeah, it's not like in a cubicle. You go in a room and there's 2 toilets facing each other, so you can have a shit with your mate and talk about whatever. Bernie, who's called Bernie anyway?
Well, people called Bernard, I suppose.
Fucking Bernard Matthews.
My dead brother was.
Sorry, Trev.
I'm trying not to laugh here, but that's.
Sorry, Trev.
We got Flossie's placenta in the freezer outside. I mean,
What are you going to do? Have that with onions and liver?
No, you can't. He's a vegetarian.
when Dave comes up to stay, I'm going to boil it up for him and give it him in a kebab. He won't know.
Bit of HP sauce, I'd probably eat it, to be fair. I remember when Sammy made me a cup of tea with breast milk. Right, we're going to go. So thanks for watching, everyone, again. And see you next week.
See you.
Well, obviously, it's not seeing us next week because we're actually here and that was just a clip. But that was
so much fun
quite
watching
nice
that back.
looking back at them all and the beauty of them. By the way, if you are going to if you are going to cook the placenta for me, I'd rather have it fried or grilled or barbecued. Boiling it will probably get rid of a lot of the flavour. And I like that. That grilled meat thing on where it's a little bit, What is
it makes me shudder.
I'll refer to. I'll consult with Jenna about that, seeing as it came from inside her.
Well, I was going to say, what is the best way to cook a placenta? Maybe we should.
Answers on a postcard next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Richard Madeley, that's like a Richard Madeley thing on this morning.
That is,
isn't it?
yeah.
You're suffering from PMT. Tell us all about it. Ring in. Phone in. Now a competition.
No, see,
Wouldn't
now.
that, wouldn't that be like? Wouldn't eating the placenta technically be like going down on your what?
Wow, stop.
I was going to say, I just want to put something in at this point.
Saying, yes.
Just put something in at this point. Is when you were doing that and I said answers on a postcard, the address that came back to me there, and I'm showing my age here, and see if anyone else remembers this, was PO Box 100, London NW1 8TQ, which was actually the Wide Awake Club and Wackaday PO Box from the 80s. That's come back to me from Timmy Mallet.
Yes, no, or whatever it was, and
Mallet's
get hit on the head by Timmy
Mallet's association, word association game where you mustn't pause, you mustn't hesitate, mustn't repeat a word or say, otherwise you get back in the. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was. But the address of that came back to me. When you said answers on a postcard, it was like bang in my head written.
Yeah.
So I'm an old
I
man.
had friends when I was a kid.
What's that? You had friends?
I had friends when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you will. I did. I enjoyed being on my own. A loner. No one.
I remember
loving
Timmy
me.
Mallet though. I used to watch it all the time.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but
I liked all them shows.
wasn't it off the air by the time you got old enough to watch it, Rick?
Yeah, it would have done.
You're
probably thinking of like bloody SMTV or something.
Oh,
it was Timmy Mallet with a bloody pink and yellow bloody.
Yeah, with his Mallet.
Yeah, Mallet's Mallet.
But I was watching that in like
or something.
84, 85 before you were even born.
What time did he come off
it was
air? Because
later than
this is probably I'm going like late 80s, early 90s.
No, because I think the Wide Awake Club originally was Tommy Boyd.
The Wide Awake Club was weekends, and then Wackaday was the daytime, sort of about 7:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning thing, which was on for kids.
It's the thing we watched before the big breakfast arrived, and then we watched that in the morning.
Yeah, Big Breakfast was well after that. I mean, Wide Awake Club was when we were.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying it's before.
I must have
Tommy
been
Boyd and
watching
Michaela
reruns or something.
Strachan. Was it Michaela Strachan as well?
Michaela Strachan. Yeah, she did the Really Wild show as well. Wasn't she involved in that?
And Hitman and her.
Hitman and her.
Just had the telly on banging. It's great.
So getting some gigs with me dad, and he'd go, "Oh, there's nothing on telly. We'll watch Hitman and her." And me at like 14, just sat eating a curry, going, "All right." And he'd be like, "Ugh."
What's Hitman and her?
Google it. Let's not discuss it now.
Just live in a nightclub. That was it.
Yeah, Pete Waterman and Michaela Strachan.
That's where he got his good ideas from, wasn't it?
Lots of people dancing. Yeah, Jenna just said that's where Take That had their first TV appearance.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
You'd have to.
They're all like Mr.
all on
Smith's in
YouTube.
Warrington.
Have a look on YouTube, Dave. It was very loud because they had to really shout into the mics while they were trying to compare it.
Because it's in a nightclub and it's like
proper banging. Yeah,
Hello and welcome to the show.
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Can't say that. Can't do that. Oh, we've had a recipe coming here. Placenta with an Egg Mcmuffin. No, thank you very much. I don't like egg.
Fucking hell.
Don't do egg.
What about the tubes?
Ben Haddon says saute onion, bell pepper and garlic in butter over medium heat for 10 minutes. Cut placenta into small pieces using either a very sharp knife or kitchen scissors. Add red wine vinegar and cook for about 5 minutes. Serve in a bowl garnished with sour cream, shredded cheese and green onions.
If he wants to come round to our house and cook it, he's more than welcome.
There you go.
That
Ricky's
seemed like a lot of
boyfriend has delivered there with a message. So that's good. The boyfriend references to a previous Spudathon that you may or may not have seen. Chris is looking a bit weirded out by that, but
I think Ben's reading from the Hannibal Lecter cookbook.
Is there one?
Probably.
Buy that. See, this is why I didn't bring my light down because it keeps drooping. My light's got Brewers Droop. It keeps doing
You
that.
know what to do, don't you?
Right, so we're going to play On the Run. This is one of our new songs, the other one that we played last week, one of the other ones, and then we will start getting on to new songs that you haven't heard. There we go. I was losing what I was saying there. Right, so this is On the Run.
Lost the plot, Dave.
Totally lost the plot. Don't know where it is. I'll look for it while we're playing this song.
Sitting up late on a Friday night, nobody's online with me, hiding out locked up inside my house, feeling like I'm on the run, on the run. I can't see you, there's no one near me, no one walking in my street. I can only hear you digitally now, feels like we will never meet. Chatting with the bots, it's all fake news. Makes me angry every day. Well, I was crying about honesty. The standards dropped away, dropped away.
There we go. That was On the Run. And Rebecca
song.
Goodwell says absolutely banging song. Well, why did you vote for it to not be played in the in the Spudathon thing?
Dave.
I thought to myself, Bex, you voted against the song that I thought you'd like the most. It said, which song don't you want to hear? And luckily, I completely ignored the votes. Luckily, I just totally ignored the votes. So I'm like Trump, aren't I? I'm like my own little mini Trump sitting here, totally ignoring the vote. I say it.
Bex said she misunderstood the question. She can't read.
Well, okay, that's more than valid. So, okay, here's a new little bit in the show, which I was going to make a little bit of ident music for, but I haven't got round to that yet because I was in the bath and on the phone to Chris. So,
sorry.
This is going to be the lowest point in lockdown bit where we discuss what's been your lowest point in lockdown. How have you? Most people I'm observing when I speak to them are kind of letting themselves go in some way. They're either washing less or not tidying these things up or not giving a shit about something they would have cared about before the lockdown. And we've all let something go. And what about your life have you let go? Start with you, Trev. You're always a...
I haven't let anything go, really.
Haven't you?
No. I do more hoovering up.
You're very, very clean, though, aren't you?
I like washing up. I get wrong for washing up because my wife thinks I'm doing it to try and show that I can do it better than her. But that's not the point. I just like to do it. I like hoovering, though. I like the methodicalness of hoovering.
So you've actually become cleaner since lockdown, or have you always done that?
Is that possible?
Probably, yeah. I have 2 showers a day. One in the morning, one in the night.
Okay, that's nice. What about you, Ricky? Yeah. What has been fallen by the wayside since we've been in this horrible situation?
Fallen by the wayside. What have I let go? I've let myself go. I've been letting myself go since 1986. I don't know.
I speak to people and they say things like, I've just sat around in my pajamas all day. I went to the shops the other day in my dressing gown because I thought, fuck it, why not? You know, people say these kind of things to me and I'm sitting here thinking the world's letting themselves go. And now I talk to you lot and it's just...
Oh, no, I'll tell you what I've been doing. You'll all laugh, but I've been doing a load more walking. Like Good. Walking, like, you know, into the town, walking back. Because it's all countryside, the scenery is, you know, it's lovely. So I did it today. You know, I've been sleeping better.
So things are generally better for you then.
What's that?
Things are generally better for you then.
Since I've moved out of London, like everything's just better. It genuinely is so much better.
I'd agree with that.
So yeah, no, it's kind of living in London. I was getting angry. I was getting stressed out, and it was just pissing me off. But now I'm up here, it's like I'm away from kind of everything, and it's done me a favour.
Beck says you've got the luxury of breathable air now.
I do. I mean,
well, he doesn't because he's there.
Yeah, you know, and
he had 3 curries last week.
Yeah, so the air wasn't that fresh. But no, it is nice. These doors here, you open them, and then over the back is just all countryside. You open them and just breathe in. You're not breathing in like bus fumes and.
Or as the man who gave up tea said, countryside.
Anyway. I'm loving it up here. Everything's all good for me, so I'm in a good place at the minute.
Lovely. What about you, Chris? Anything been fallen by the wayside? Just letting your standard slip.
Don't know. Probably since Flossie was born just before the lockdown, wasn't she? And she was 3 weeks old when we went on that tour, and she was 6 weeks old when we got back. So just spent a lot of time sat on the couch with her when she was really small, watching dreadful television, as well as watching loads of YouTube. But I find myself watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Masters of Flip. Oh, that's just, if that woman says licensed real estate professional one more time, I'm going to snap her in half. She's a pain in the arse. Millionaire Listings, Los Angeles. So yeah, shit American TV. And Jenna's just started watching in the evenings when she's doing her work on a laptop. Married at First Sight Australia. Can you imagine that? Imagine meeting someone for the first time and you're married.
Oh,
Yes, I know what that's like.
Yeah. So yeah, loads of crap TV, and I've got fat.
what
So
about you, Dave?
No one else is like dropping food on their floor and going, "Oh, no one's coming round. I'll leave that for a week," and it's kind of got like. I mean, I broke a plate.
My landlord's not watching this.
I broke a plate the other day and it was all over the floor. I left that for a week because who's going to come round? I haven't got. There's just all the standards have gone out the window. I've started using the floor as an ashtray and stuff like that because no one's around.
No,
like,
he hasn't. That's a
it's
fucking
like
lie.
I did go at the garage at 2 a.m. the other night in my dressing gown because it was cold and I put all my clothes on and I thought, well, the dressing gown's warm. I'll just wear that. I'm just going to the hatch at the the petrol station 2 a.m. You know, there's another story which I know a couple of you have seen and will be in the film, so I don't want to give it away. But that's really low. You know, that's really just letting my standards go. And I speak to other people. It's only a
slight drop, though, isn't it, Dave? Let's be honest.
But okay, it's only a slight drop from usual, but sometimes it's just like I don't know. I just feel like, and I speak to other people, and they're like, "Yeah, we're all the same. It's just can't even be bothered to go out. Some weeks I don't even put the bins out. You know, it's just the whole kitchen stinking of filth, and who cares? Because it's just me. Maybe it's living on my own. I speak to a lot of other people that live on their own, and it's
a song there.
Maybe I'm just
living on my own.
Maybe I'm just a filth
Sometimes
bag.
I feel I'm going to break down and cry.
I'm going to play another song before I feel like a freak. Right. Shall we play Let's Play Cows? Ricky, give us an intro for this. You talk about cows for a bit.
So this is a song can I say who it's dedicated to?
You can say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
All right, so this is a song that I've written for the Space Potatoes, and it's dedicated to all the Karens of the world who love having a moan. And yeah, I'm quite proud of it. Hopefully you like it.
Yep, it's a song called Cows.
There you go.
Here we go.
I've just seen a man on the stairwell. I'm not quite sure, but I think he's smoking. Excuse me, but you can't smoke there. I don't care if you need some release. If you don't move, I'll get really angry. And then I'll just have to call the police, 'cause I'm Cowan. Yeah, I'm Cowan, and I want to talk to you, Cowan.
There we go. That's Cows by Ricky there.
Cows.
Very good, Ricky. Very, very catchy.
Great comment from Donna there. Brilliant.
Yeah, you may have 100 cows, Ricky, but I have 104 friends.
4 friends.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Classic Donna.
Intercourse. Well, Sonia. Anyway.
What do you two?
So we're just sitting here doing Alan Partridge impression. Now, I'm aware that we're only about halfway through the show and we're at 50 minutes, so I'm just going to cut.
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to cut loads of stuff that we were going to do, which might include playing one of the new songs that I was going to play, because we got 2 new songs and we wanted to play some old shit as well. But what I'm going to do now is we'll play. There's a clip from the film. I've got a new clip from the film to play, which then leads into an old clip from the film. So there's a bit about Ricky talking about our early Space Potatoes album. Then it leads into a clip that any old watchers of the Spudathon will have seen before, which is him talking about his bumhole song. But we're doing that as a setup for the next song. So here's a clip from the film.
So tell me about that breakthrough album, Potatoes in Space, because it's, there's some really great stuff on that. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, I never played on it, but yeah, it's all right. I mean, I'm only really a live drummer. I never really played one song on the first album, to be honest, which is pretty weird.
So, a lot of great stuff on the second album, Interplanetary Vegetables. Must have been, a lot of fun to put that together and make that album. Can you tell me about that?
Again, I didn't play on it. Yeah, I didn't play on it. It's all Dave.
Okay. All right. Well, the third album, right? Tell me about that then. You've been in this band since the start. Tell me about the third album.
It's our third album. Doesn't mean I played on it. I've not played on any of the albums. Not one beat is from me, mate. Not one. I don't write any of the songs. I just get paid a standard wage, and just allows me to pay me bills and play with me trains.
But you're a songwriter, right?
After the success of my song in Germany, Dave wanted me to start contributing more towards the songwriting aspect.
Sound asleep, wash away with you.
And I just thought, nah, bollocks. You haven't wanted anything to do with me when it comes to recording on the albums, so I thought I'll just write you an absolute piece of shit.
He did well in Germany. Let's face it, Whitesnake are still doing well in Germany. Bon Jovi are still doing well in Germany. They are literally a cultural desert. It's just you release something and they go, yeah, I like this, oh, it's brilliant. He attempted to write something. I heard the song and I saw that he'd had some success, and I said to him, all right, fair enough, we're on our third album, and you've made your point, you've written a song and it's got some, so you can write, I'll give you a track, go on.
I'll read it to you if you like.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all right. I think you'll enjoy this. You'll always be second place, doesn't mean you are a disgrace. You'll never compare to my one true girl, even though she has put me through hell. If I need shares in Nurofen, I'd rather be alone again. If you miss me, I'll block your texts. All I want from you is sex.
And it was bullshit, he came back with something, and I know he tried his hardest. He really tried his hardest, but when he played it to me, I just didn't know what to say, and in the end I just left it to Chris to tell him.
We can meet up and go out on dates, but I'll always prioritise a night with my mates. If you give me a headache, I'll show you the door, 'cause I'm wise now as I've been hurt before. You may well have a great bumhole, but if I need shares in tramadol to tolerate your fucking mouth, it's simple. Get out of my house. How can I explain? I'm the one to blame. My heart capsized and now is sank. I'd rather have a fucking wank. So that's my contribution to Dave. Stick that in your pipe.
That's some song about birds or something, I don't know. You see, the thing is about Ricky is it's very derivative. When he writes something, it just sounds like every other fucking song that's out there on the planet. And when I write something, I want it to be as original as possible. So there we go. There's a little clip there from the film, but we showed that to set up for the next song because obviously this new album is in post-film time. So we are now allowing Ricky, or should I say, I am now allowing Ricky to write on the album. So his Bumhole song, which is known as Birds, has actually made it on the album. And we're going to premiere it for you now. This is Birds on the new Space Potatoes album, 14.
You'll always be second place. Doesn't mean you are a disgrace. You'll never compare to my one true girl, even though she has put me through hell. If I need shares in your affair, I'd rather be alone again. If you miss me, I'll block your text. All I want from you is sex.
Mr. Howard, what's happened to you? Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song.
We can meet up and go out on dates, but I'll always prioritise a night with my mates. If you give me a headache, I'll show you the door, cause I'm wise now as I've been hurt before. You may well have a great bumhole, but if I need shares in tramadol to tolerate your fucking mouth, it's simple, get out of my house.
Mr. Howard, what's happened to you? Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song.
How can I explain? I'm the one to blame. My heart capsized and now it sank. How can I explain? I'm the one to blame. My heart capsized and now it sank. I'd rather have a fucking wank.
Mr. Howard, what's happened to you? Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song. Mr. Howard, what's happened to you? Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song.
There we go. That's Birds.
Brilliant.
There. I think
Birds.
I think there needs to be an Ivor Novello award for rhyming bumhole with tramadol. I think.
Yeah, well done, Ricky.
Well done, mate.
Lyrical
You are
genius.
literally amazing. But Pete Martin Senior says, "But who played the drums on the recording?" Yeah,
You weren't me.
yeah, no, no. There's a there's a fictional universe and there's a real universe, and when it comes to the songs and all that,
It's art imitating
We
life,
don't
life
break-
imitating art. one
yeah,
of those things.
we don't break the fourth wall with that one. Although I must say, I think this has been really interesting. When I was looking back through the Spudathons to do that edit, right, the most interesting thing that I thought about it was which isn't that interesting. So it'll give you an idea of how uninteresting my thoughts are on a daily basis. But was the idea that we're a band, and most bands get together and they start by ripping off their favourite bands, like just blatantly going around playing some covers, ripping off, oh, why don't we need... And then what happens is they write a few songs and then those songs kind of get thrown out because they're too derivative. But out of that, they kind of get what they feel is their sound, and then they write the next bit. And then usually by the time you hear of them and they've released their first album, they've gone through that process and thrown away all the blatantly ripping off stuff. And in a way, we've just kind of documented that and just done it out there and said, yeah, we're ripping all this stuff.
Yeah, totally. This second album is going to be infinitely better. And then...
Well, I wouldn't say it was better. I love the first album. And
the first album's incredible. I'm just saying that we've matured as songwriters. It's going to be infinitely better. And then the third album, and then the fourth album, and so on and so on.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have 10 albums out by the end of the year, I'm sure, because...
yeah.
Because, yeah. But
10's more than 9.
Well, might as well. 9!
Can't say that.
Right, well, we've been going for over an hour and there's still about half the show that we haven't done. So I say we leave a lot of that for next week. I say we leave them teasing. They're not going to get to hear any time you like. They're not going to get to hear any of the other bits and pieces. Just have to... We've been chatting a lot and it's been nice.
Yeah, cue the EastEnders music.
Doom, doom, doom. So, anything else anyone wants to say before we wrap up? Wrap up.
Bit northern there, Dave.
Wrap up. Starting to sound like your dad.
Wrap up our kid, our chip bomb.
Yeah, got to have a tut each side, don't you?
Spudathon.
Spudathon.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Chris, have you ever come across anyone in Manchester who has just gone
Bonnie. Bonnie talking to you.
I thought that was Matt.
Oh,
can't say that.
You can't say that because it's actually real.
No, but he would laugh. He does.
He would, yeah.
There is
strangely.
There is a there's some having moved up here from living in Salford for years. There is a weird thing when the kids first went to school, and George said, "I don't understand what they say." He said, "At break, it started raining." And went, "Oh no, it's raining." So,
think how we feel. If he can't bloody understand imagine how the Londoners feel going up there.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, they should keep out.
Yeah.
Look, I've got to say, it's been so nice on the Spudathons so far. And me and Chris were talking today about, obviously, after we finished raising the money for the film, just keep doing it as a podcast and keep having fun and show whatever we're doing. Because the vibe that we've brought up every Sunday, and much as it's a small amount of people that watch us, it's really fun and it's really social, and I'm having a great time.
We should do a Space Potatoes podcast.
Well, this is
Spudcast.
That's what it is.
Spudcast. But we've got
that's what this is.
Yeah, but the Spudathon's kind of it. But I'm saying also with Trev as well, who's he came in to be part of but the banter between him going through and picking the best clips of from the things are really hard to pick the best ones, and we've had so many funny moments over the last few months, and I just want to keep it going. But also just want to say thank you guys. It's been so fun.
Problem.
Yeah, Bex votes for Spudcast. Well, let's get the film out and get that done, and then of course we'll be getting on here every Sunday, nagging people to go and watch the film and share it with another 2 people. And if 2 people share it with 2 people, and then those 2 people share it with 2 people, what you get is exponential growth, or as Ricky likes to call it, his diet.
That's terrible.
That's it.
As soon as you started going 2 + 2, you lost me.
Yeah, but it's actually 2 to the power of 2, which, to be fair, is the same as 2 + 2. But that's just because of the rule of small numbers. Right, again, I'm getting geeky.
What about sausage to the power of sausage?
Well, obviously, you'd have sausage squared. Do you like square sausage?
No.
Yeah. Wendy burgers, lovely.
Okay, well, there you go.
American sausage, that's square, isn't it?
It can be.
Yeah, Wendy burger. Oh, what I'd give for a Wendy burger right now. Look at that.
How did we get... You see, I talk about the mathematical principles behind exponential growth, and then Ricky starts talking about burgers.
Right, we're
which
going to
is-
have a vote. We're going to have a vote here. Who would rather talk about numbers, and who would rather talk about?
I think
burgers?
you've missed my point. You get the exponential growth via the burgers.
I don't know what exponential is. It sounds like some alien invasion. Oh, we've had an exponential invasion.
That sounds like a film that Trevor watched.
Oh, there's aliens. Oh, it's an exponential terrestrial.
Got a few on my hard drive.
Oh, I'm gonna have to extend that. I think by the end of this, the film, that bit in the film with the Spudathons is just gonna keep getting extended every week. It's like, everyone, there's 10 minutes more of the film.
So what?
So what? Oh, don't. It's already too long. I've got to cut bits out of it, and
Jesus, what?
I'm looking at it going, Jesus, should we make this 2 episodes or 1 film? And I don't know. I'm not worried about it at the moment. Did he? Yes, I did. Oh, I can't remember the voice.
He did.
What was the Jesus the Pen voice? It was, yes, I.
Fuck's sake.
It was. I've forgotten. What was the Jesus the Pen voice?
It's like that voice.
It was down here. So, hello, I'm Jesus.
That's it.
Yes, I
You get
did.
very annoyed and get very angry.
Got very annoyed. Yeah. It was.
Wasn't it based on?
It was based on Sarah Bailey's dad.
Well, I didn't want to name drop, but I
No, he's fine. Hello, Sarah. I'm John Bailey. Well, he didn't talk to his daughter and introduced himself by the full name because you'd assume that she would know that.
Fucking chaos.
And but yeah, it was John Bailey. Hello, John. But it kind of it sounded a bit like that guy was like, in 1987, no one died. In 1988, no one died. In 1989, no one died. Maybe. Oh, hang on. I almost dropped Jesus and decapitated a second one. Jesus.
I thought that was what Dean did.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Dean decapitated. I can't remember which one it is. The one with the blue.
Oh, Ralph, you're late to the party, mate. Where have you been?
But then I've got 2 of them here, so I bought 2 more because I love giving the church my money, as you know. And
Who doesn't?
You're going to have a football team of Jesuses.
Well, you know, it's like the Father.
Jesus FC.
It's like the Father, the Son. Jesus FC.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is that what it stands for?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right, that's it. Okay, so that's something to do. We need
Jesus FC. Jesus.
That's
fucking
the
Christ.
We need to
String
get
gun.
11 Jesus the Pens between us and do a Jesus FC.
Fucking hell.
Phone line will be red hot now.
What phone
Thunderbolt through
line?
the roof.
We don't
Have
have
you
a
got any
com-
issues? Send us
The
a
phone
postcard.
we don't have a complaints hotline, but if you do want to write to
You
us,
will now.
write to us at PO Box 100 London NW18TQ and write it to Wackaday. And then get in a time machine, go back to 1984 and put it in a post box, and some guy in a nicely pressed uniform will turn up and deliver it within 8 days.
From
Actually,
Oh,
not
God.
much has changed since 1984 when you put it like that, has it?
Oh,
I ain't changed much.
1984.
Dear me. That's no excuse, John Ralph. Burning rubbish doesn't count. You should be at 5 o'clock. Disgusting.
See, burning
Bit tardy,
rubbish.
that.
Well, it's all right. You can watch this, and this is rubbish. You can
Hope he got
watch this
permission
back.
off the council.
For what?
Burning rubbish.
Burning
in the
rubbish.
Oh, I
council.
thought you meant going back to 1984 and delivering a letter to Wackaday.
Yeah. You've got to get a letter off the council.
Excuse me, I'd like permission. What for? I'd like to go back in time and talk to Timmy Mallet, please. Like, yeah.
I remember when that idiot was on Piccadilly Radio before he was on the telly, and he was annoying on the radio.
Yeah. Pretty annoying in real life, I'm sure. Well, I did meet
sure
him
he's
as
a
a
lovely
child, and he never touched
And
me.
then he released Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weedy Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. He re-released that. That's an old hit from the 50s or the 60s.
Yeah,
And got that in the charts.
Yeah, it was a bit after my time. I was a bit too old for it then. That was
Well, I was
probably...
gigging, Dave, at like gigs with my dad.
So
and
were you
some
having to
dickhead
do it?
DJ would be playing it.
Oh,
Like,
God.
that and Simply the Best.
Whenever
Rainy, rainy, titsy, rainy, tits.
That's how it went. That is an accurate rendition.
With that bit that goes, oh, yeah. Because that used to be in it as well.
Yeah.
Considering you're in a tribute band,
Oh,
Rick,
yeah.
I can totally understand why you've been picked to recreate songs like really precisely, because that just took me back to the 80s there, just then. Was it the
Itsy
80s?
bitsy itsy titsy titsy tits.
Yeah, I mean, it was so like it. It was.
John Ralph's thinking, I wish I'd stayed outside burning me rubbish. This is dreadful. We've not played any songs.
Yeah, but we
burning
finished.
tyres.
We were meant to be finished now. It's just I haven't pressed the button. Should we play one?
Trev, he's been burning tyres apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just said that.
where is
That's
he?
the council.
Can't do that these days.
Where-
That's an
Where's he
that's
live?
an email going off.
Where's he live?
Yeah, Karen.
Right, shall we wrap it up then? We'll leave
let's fuck off.
the other new
Yeah.
song for next week. It's been lovely, everyone. Really
to
enjoying
change
all of
his
this. Yeah.
Have you shit yourself?
Have you shit yourself then?
Pissed myself laughing.
Right. Well, no, you don't have to change them, and then that's a good example of letting yourself
We could
go.
sell them. We could sell them. Someone will buy them.
Oh,
What?
Oh yeah, and the whole point of this is we're selling our album. So if you haven't bought it, go to 2020rendezvous.com and buy it and donate towards our film because we're making a film. Completely forgotten to say that all this show because, to be honest, it's becoming less and less relevant until we have something new to sell you. So, and I'm not a very good salesman. But yeah, this is the end of the show. Goodbye.
See
See you
ya.
later, Space Potato.
See you later, Space Potatoes.
I was there when you were shivering. Then you were there when I felt raw. I was there when you were withering. You paint your foot into my door. Now I'm forever changed. Manic minds in conversation, possessed but fearful all the same. We had beauty in destruction. Now I'm forever changed. Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. You push the limits of my tolerance.